Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Christine with Gauge Girl Training. We're doing a full day of eating, some meal prep, and so much more. So let's get started. Starting the day off with coffee and collagen. And one thing I've been forcing myself to do is drink water before I get into the coffee. I've been having bad headaches when I just dive into the coffee, so make sure you drink some water beforehand. I'm about to get some facet cardio in, and then I'm going to be popping on YouTube live in a little bit. But then after that, I'm going to show you guys my meals. I'm going to show you guys what I'm meal prepping. I'm going to be using the Instapot today. It's back here. Christine versus the Instapot. And really excited, guys. So let's get this cardio done. All right, guys, here's where I get the facet cardio in, right here. Got my coffee, yes. And we got some Sex and the City reruns. I like to be mentally just distracted when I'm doing my cardio. No cell phone, just my time to zone out. So let's get into it. Ooh, Carrie Bradshaw. All right, guys, so I literally just did a YouTube live. I've been doing these every day, roughly around 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're uploading. You can't afford to have another bad year. So if you guys want to catch me live, you guys can join weekdays, roughly 8 a.m., between 8 and 8:30. I've been doing these live broadcasts, but I'm about to make some breakfast now. I have a ton of meetings today. Very important meeting here shortly. Got some water. Got some coffee, all as well. All right, meal one, what's happening here? I am going to whip up some fresh vegetables. Yes, and I'm eating vegetables for breakfast. I love savory breakfast, you guys. I made some salmon, so I have some leftover salmon here. I have some rice, brown rice I'm going to microwave. I have some asparagus I'm gonna saute. I'm gonna put that together with some mushrooms, and this is gonna be my breakfast. One thing I have added as a free food are these hot banana peppers. If you're not on keto, literally 9 of these rings is only 2 carbs, and it's just something fun on the side in addition to pickles. So don't forget about free foods, you guys, and I'm gonna enjoy these with my meal. All right, so about to approach the Instapot, and I'm making a recipe from my Instapot shred, which is called the chicken tikka masala. Now, this is gonna yield 6 servings, and I'm gonna make a couple tweaks to this recipe. The reason I'm making some tweaks, this is a healthy Asian recipe, and the Instapot shred is broken up into a lot of different types of cuisines. You can see all the ingredients it needs here. Everything is written in ounces. The main difference is I'm going to be using chicken thighs. Here is calling for 1.5 pounds of chicken breasts. I'm going to be making a big batch with chicken thighs. And one thing I just wanted to show you guys real quick, so I'm on like page 300 here. I just want to show you guys what this plan looks like. This is what the cover of the Instapot shred looks like. And it has so many recipes, just like so many. We have European cuisine, we have Latin American, Asian, North American, Middle Eastern, just lots and lots of stuff. So let's get into it. Now, when you're using an Instapot, the first thing you need to know about what's different about an Instapot versus a crock pot, all is going to come down to this guy right here. This is a pressure vessel, and it pressurizes the unit. So what ends up happening is, this is what it looks like on the inside. So yes, it cooks with heat, but this also cooks with pressure. And this valve right here allows it to be pressurized, which drastically cuts your cooking time down. All right, so the first step of this recipe is to saute the aromatics. Now, what you guys can see is that there are an F ton of buttons on here, and we're gonna do something that involves just sauteing. Now, this recipe calls for onions. I don't like onions, you guys, so I'm gonna do garlic instead, and I'm gonna hit this saute button right here, and I'm going to let it heat up. Now, some of your models may say start, but now that it says on, I'm going to let it heat up, and then I'm going to drizzle the pot with the olive oil. I'm going to add my garlic, and then I'm going to add the other ingredients like the ginger, paprika, turmeric, cumin, coriander, and cayenne to the pot, and I'm going to stir it. I put some olive oil in there, and next I'm going to add my garlic. Now you can see it's not hot yet, so it's warming up. It'll start like sizzling here in a second. I'm going to add all the other ingredients to the Instapot. All right, guys, so what we have in here is I've added turmeric, I've added paprika, cumin, coriander. Now we're gonna add tomatoes to the mix. I have a can here of organic diced tomatoes. We're gonna add that. So I added the entire can of tomatoes to the pot. I'm gonna stir this really nicely before I add my chicken, and it calls for boneless, skinless chicken breast, but what I did is I took my chicken thighs and I deboned it because I had them and I'm in the mood for some chicken thighs. Once I get everything together, I'm gonna add them into the pot. So remember, with an Instapot, you can like saute in it and cook just as if it was like a skillet. The next ingredient I added was I added a little bit of bone broth to the mix. You can see here, and it's sauteing nicely. Next, I'm gonna add the chicken, and we're gonna pressurize it and let it cook. I've added 8 boneless chicken thighs to the mix, and I'm gonna top it off with a little bit more bone broth. Now we're gonna seal it up. The lid is turned here, and it's beeping, so I'm going to have to lock it in place like that. I'm going to have to turn the valve to make sure it can pressurize itself, because if that vent is open, it won't be able to pressurize. All right, guys, so what it shows right now is we have it on saute, right? So I'm gonna hit cancel, and now I'm gonna hit pressure cook because I want to pressure cook the contents. I want the keep warm button off because I want to pressure cook the entire time, and I want to do this for 7 minutes. All right, so now that it pressure cooked for 7 minutes, I'm going to release the vent here. Ooh, sorry, I'm jumpy. So before we can open it, we gotta let the steam come off. All right, so now that we did that, I'm gonna open it, and there's 2 more steps to this recipe. So gotta give it a minute to let it depressurize. See the steam? Let's see it there. Depressurize, so it's ready to open. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this, which has been cooked. I'm gonna take all of the chicken, I'm gonna put it on a cutting board, I'm gonna let it cool for 5 minutes, I'm gonna chop it back up, put it back into this pot, and saute it with the coconut cream and lemon. So these are the last 2 ingredients. I'm going to chop up the chicken thighs, add the coconut milk, add the lemon juice, and saute it in here. All right, so I took all of the chicken out. I'm allowing it to cool. The first thing I noticed when it was coming out of the Instant Pot was that it was very, very tender. I have all this excess juice here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it back to saute mode because I'm going to reduce and thicken that sauce. So I'm gonna turn that on so the moisture can start evaporating off. I'm going to cut the chicken into bite-sized pieces. So I'm going to get a big knife here and cut it up. And then what I'm going to do, like I said, is I'm going to add the coconut milk, and I'm going to add a touch of lemon juice. Cut up the chicken. We are cooking and reducing the sauce. And I wanted it to be very clear that I am using unsweetened, full-fat coconut milk. I kind of put the spoon through it so I can dump it pretty evenly, but we're going to get this whole jar in here and get this cooking. Now I'm going to be adding some arrowroot starch flour to this. You can see I have the coconut milk in there. I'm going to be adding this to thicken the sauce. And now we are going to stir the contents together and let this fully get blended up and let the coconut milk and the starch get combined. All right, so I added all of the chicken back, and the coconut milk is in here now. The starch is in here now. I'm gonna just let this just sit here and cook and thicken. I'm just gonna let it sit here for maybe like 5-10 more minutes. Just let it reduce. And then what I like to do at this point when I make these types of dishes is I like to just dabble with all of my seasonings, and I'll like taste it. So these are my seasonings that I used for this dish, and I'll just tweak it with these things and the lemon and some salt. I'll tweak it to my personal preference, and I encourage you to do so too. Now, if you just want to follow the recipe, that's fine. And then what I'm going to do, once it cools off, I'm going to portion and prep it out with some white rice, and I'm going to top it off with some fresh cilantro. This just looks absolutely delicious. I cannot wait. So you guys can see that the sauce is starting to thicken up quite nicely. So I'm just stirring it gently here. I've tweaked it a little bit, adding some, making it a little bit spicier because I like it spicy. I've added ginger, lemon, pepper, but tastes so delicious. And I'm gonna serve this with rice. I'm gonna serve this with vegetables. I'm gonna top it with some fresh cilantro. But, so excited for this meal prep. And this is very family friendly, you guys. Super family friendly. It's very easy to do. And I saved so much time by doing this in an Instapot. All right, guys, there you have it. I have my chicken tikka masala. I topped it all with some fresh cilantro. I have meals 4 days. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 meals here, you guys. And these will be like lunch and dinner style meals in case I want to mix it up. The only thing missing here is my vegetables. What I'm going to do is I'm going to microwave these when it's time to eat them. And I'm just going to toss fresh spinach on this part. So like the juice you can see right here will absorb it, and it'll be really easy. And then I'll just be able to incorporate my rice, which is 4 ounces of cooked white rice, into this and enjoy. So if you guys want to check out the Instant Pot meal plan, you can go to gaugegirltraining.com. Also have the link below. But I hope you guys enjoyed these eating ideas and this meal prep. And if you got questions, please comment below. Let me know what else you'd like to see on the channel. Take care, guys. See you in the next one.